Alright. I'd like to start off by saying Barak Tehawa, Bahashem Yahweh, Bahashem, Rucha Kodash. Welcome to another live lesson. The name of this one is Something to Consider. And pretty much it's just something I was thinking about earlier. I was watching the apostles and the bishop, their live feed, speaking. And pretty much they were speaking about, speaking about a lot of things, but one thing they were speaking about was Basra, the land of Edom, which represents America. And then you have these individuals that are talking about that, the lake of fire is over there in the land of Edom, Basra, it's out there in the land of Edom and Basra, and then pretty much like the apostle said, they showed a river that was on fire. That was their illustration of the lake of fire. Well, Isaiah, the 34th chapter, is a chapter. It's a future event, of course, a prophecy that also, speaks about the lake of fire, and it speaks about Edom. Now, there's one point in here that dismantles that whole BS. It's the fact that the people of the Lord, he's going to pour his wrath upon them. The people of the Lord's wrath, he's going to pour his fury upon them. So the people of Edom would have to be in the land of Edom when the Lord destroys Edom and makes them that lake of fire. And here in the book of Isaiah 34 and 5, it says, "For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment." So if what these guys are saying is right, Priest Hakah, whatever his title is now, if he's saying that that's where the land, or that's where the lake of fire is going to be, right, which that little illustration of the river, right, then where are the people of Edom at? The people of Edom would have to be there. Now, we know that Esau says that the people or the Edomites are the Nabateans, which that's not true. The Nabateans are Ishmaelites, and they're the ones that are currently in that area, in that region. You have so-called, let's put it like this, you have so-called Arabs that are in control of that land, in that area today. So, if that's the case, where are the Edomites at? Where is the nation of the Edomites at? So that the Lord can pour out his wrath upon them when he creates this lake of fire. When the land of Edom itself today is pretty much a wilderness. It's a tourist attraction. And outside of the Edomites that go visit there, you don't have a whole nation of Edomites or just Edomites in general inhabiting that land anymore. That was something that was taken from them going back to when the Nabateans came in there. And I forgot exactly what year that was, 300 something. I'm not sure if it was BC or AD. I got to go back and check the resource, But, according to Isaiah 34 and 5, the Edomites, the people, would have to be there for the Lord to pour his indignation upon them. So if the case is that over there, the ancient land of Basra is where the lake of fire is going to be, there would have to be a great migration of Edomites going back to that land so that the Lord could destroy them. I'm going to read that again. These guys are so smart that they're stupid, But that's what happens when you want to get some scholarship about you, when you want to be accepted by the so-called white man, or when you take a bag. Isaiah 34 and 5, "For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea," that's the Greek way of saying Edom, or the Edomites, "and upon the people of my curse to judgment." So if the land of Edom today is where the lake of fire is going to be, where is this vast migration of Edomites. Where are these Edomites at that the Lord is going to pour his fury upon them? You know, and like I said, as I was listening to the apostles, this came to mind, and I even shared with the elder Kanak, just a thought that came to mind, and I said, yeah, that's heavy, because how can that be the lake of fire if you don't have the Edomites there? Then it goes on to say, the sword of the Lord is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and of goats, and the fat of kidneys of rams. For the Lord hath a sacrifice in Basra, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. Which obviously is not talking about the land of Idumea over there today. It's speaking about here, America, which is spiritually known as Edom, because this is the capital of Esau. This is Esau's capital. America is the capital of the Edomites. That's why even the goddamn small hats called Donald Trump the king of Edom. You know? But they Edomites themselves got a nerve to call somebody else an Edomite when they're Edomites themselves. You know, and then you have some of these white supremacist so-called Christian groups here in America that call those small hats Edomites. You know? So pretty much they're both right. They're calling each other the right thing, but the thing is that they're Edomites also that are calling out other Edomites. So my question is, where is this great migration of Edomites, or this great colony or concentration of Edomites in the land of Edom today, if the lake of fire is going to be over? Because as we read up above in verse 4 of Isaiah 34, it says, and all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved. It's talking about your planes, your drones, your helicopters, your satellites, your space stations, your space shuttles. It says, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll. That's dealing with what? What they call today, the scientists call today, mushroom clouds. What creates those mushroom clouds? Explosions. What type of explosions? Atomic bombs, neutron bombs, but ultimately nuclear bombs. And when you've seen videos of actual, dropping of bombs in certain areas, that they show you how the clouds roll together like a scroll when that plume or that stream of fire goes up, or the smoke goes up into the air, and the vortex or the energy of that blast causes the heavens to roll together, or the clouds to roll together like a scroll. You see? And that's what the prophet Isaiah saw, and that's what the apostle John saw when concerning the nuclear destruction. So this is talking about the nuclear destruction. This is talking about the lake of fire, the fire and the brimstone. So where is the vast migration of Edomites in the land of Edom today to fulfill this prophecy? If what you're saying is true, that the land of Israel today, the land of Edom today, capital being Basra, right, is the lake of fire, or where the lake of fire is going to be, the location of the lake of fire. Where are the Edomites? Inquiring minds want to know. It says, and all the host shall fall down as the leaf falleth off from the vine, and as the falling fig from the fig tree. So where is this great concentration of Edomites over in the land of Edom today, so that this scripture could be fulfilled? We know we have a more sure word of prophecy. Prophecies don't fail. The word of the Lord doesn't go out void. So where are the Edomites at? The people over there in the land of Edom that are going to be destroyed in this lake of fire. You either have to put up or shut up, Oh, there's 3 Edomites that live in a hole somewhere. Come on, man. The scriptures say in the 5th verse, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment. So where are these Edomites at? Because the Edomites are the people of the Lord's curse. That's what they were set up for. Romans the 9th chapter, 22nd verse, tells you that they are the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction. So where is this great migration or concentration of Edomites in the land of Edom that are going to be destroyed in a lake of fire, as you guys say? And then you got a nerve to show some bullshit ass illustration that probably some Edomite put together with a river of fire, you know, talking about that's the lake of fire. If it's simple are going to believe, you know, every word, but the prudent are going to look well till they're gone. So with that, I pray that your brothers and few sisters have been edified. Till the next time I say, Shalom.